This has to be the most ridiculous, craziest thing I have seen. This is like the most shadiest practice I've seen. Of course, this happens. It isn't really that uncommon, but holy smokes, dude. So, for those who are not aware, Disney was recently faced with some legalities with someone. So, pretty much like, I went out with my wife and we went to a food restaurant that's at a Disney resort. And we ate. We told them about our food allergies, my wife's food allergies, and they end up giving us some food that has the allergies, common allergies like peanuts, dairy allergies, right? And as a result, my wife dies, right? So that's like the easiest way to describe it. And so the names and everything are within these articles. This guy's last name is strangely Piccolo, which is pretty funny because Dragon Ball Z. But special beam cannon. Anyways, but nonetheless, the crazy thing here is that Disney is trying to not take responsibility of this for a clause that's in their TOS for Disney Plus. Now you might be like, Spike, well, what the hell does Disney Plus have to do with Disney and them eating at a restaurant on a Disney resort? Well, let me tell you. So, the legalities of Disney, how they have weaseled within their contracts, they are pretty much saying that because this individual signed up for a trial of Disney Plus, the streaming service, years prior, he had waived his rights to pursue any legalities against Disney in court because he signed up for a trial. Pretty much the precedent that's being set here is stating that if you signed up for Disney Plus at any point in time, you have to, of course, you scroll through the terms of service and you click OK, right? Of course, generally people don't read that, and that's how you get into trouble. So this actually is not uncommon. Now, how they're doing this is a little as a stretch, but usually people hide stuff within these, which is why you should always read your documents. But pretty much they're saying that by doing this, by signing up for Disney Plus, even if it's just a trial and then you cancel it a month afterwards, they're saying that you and everything in the future, everything that you were connected with, because remember, this is his wife that died. He was the person who signed up for Disney Plus. So technically he's kind of, trying to sue them as a party representing his wife. But they're trying to they're not even trying to allow that, which is crazy to me. They're pretty much saying that if you have signed up for Disney Plus, bro, then you can never, ever now or 10 years from now sue or take Disney to court for anything, regardless of what it is. It could be related to ESPN, which of course Disney owns. It could be related to the Disney parks, which of course Disney. It could be related to the food restaurants within their Disney parks or resorts. Literally anything under the Disney name. For those of y'all who don't know, Disney owns pretty much everything. And I mean from foods to movies to things that don't even make sense, like local networks. Like they own the Longhorn Network. That was like a big popular network in Texas that, that was specifically for collegiate stuff that revolved around the University of Texas. That's all it showed. They own that channel. Why? Like you don't realize how much Disney owns. And they're pretty much saying that by having Disney Plus, regardless of what happens, you cannot legally pursue. Bro, this is the craziest thing. So they're leaving it all up to arbitration, which for those who don't know, arbitration is pretty much just like a middleman. You completely void out the trial, the jury, the courts, and it's just like this third person who decides what's going to happen. Pretty much always works in favor of the big companies, and it keeps things under wraps. So this is super crazy. And so, of course, where better to this take place at rather than Florida? Of course, all strange things always happen in Florida, and there's no reason for strange things such as this not to exist there as well. naturally the attorney and whatnot are really, they're really baffled by this, and as they should be, because this, they're honestly setting a crazy precedent if this holds up. Because, dude, you, it has nothing to do with Disney Plus, nothing to do with the streaming service. But you were telling me that if I go out and eat at a food establishment, or a restaurant, bro, I just wanted to get a burger, but it happens to be in cahoots with Disney. You were saying that I have waived all rights. I could die on the spot. Someone could stab me there or something like that. One of the employees stabbed me, but at least they're related to Disney. Is Disney involved? I can't even pursue legal actions on them. That's like, is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? It pretty much makes, and like, dude, do you realize how many people have Disney Plus? Do you realize how even more people have signed up for Disney Plus trial than just cancel it? Dude, that's like a lot of people, way too many. And you're pretty much saying that all these people can never sue Disney. Bro, that is crazy. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about this down below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and please read over your legal agreements. Always read over your legal agreements. I always tell people, because a lot, in today's society, we often are like, oh, you post something long on social media, and the first comment below it is, "Ain't nobody reading that," because people don't like to read stuff in detail, right? What y'all don't realize is that society has done, well, the big companies have done a very good job at dumbing down society. This is done intentionally, so that way they can do more things and weasel more things in. This is done very much intentionally. So they don't want you to read these things, so that way they can put things in these terms of services. They want you to normalize. Oh, we're not going to read that. Just click the OK button. Sign away my life. Okay. Okay. Do. Don't read it though, because you just realize you just gave up everything. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Holla. Spike content.